Hi, I'm Patrick Delahanty, founder of AnimeCons.com and FanCons.com. Have you or a loved one just returned from a convention? Do you have a loss of appetite or insomnia? Are you unhappy about returning to work or school? Are you looking at photos of the convention and wishing you took more? Are you thinking back on highlights of the past weekend? Are you wishing the convention was still going on? You may be suffering from PCD, post-con depression. Post-con depression is a very real mental condition brought on by special demands that the convention can put on your body. During the convention, your body uses serotonin. After the convention, the lower levels of serotonin in your body can cause depression until your body has time to create more. This can take several days. Serotonin is a monoamine neurotransmitter which is biochemically derived from tryptophan. Serotonin is primarily found in the gastrointestinal tract, platelets, and the central nervous system, and is popularly thought to be a contributor to feelings of well-being and happiness. Approximately 90% of the human body's total serotonin is located in the endocrinephrine cells in the GI tract, where it's used to regulate intestinal movements. The remainder is synthesized in the central nervous system, where it has various functions, including the regulation of mood, appetite, and sleep. Serotonin also has some cognitive functions, including memory and learning. Modulation of serotonin at synapses is thought to be a major action of several classes of pharmacological antidepressants. After the convention, you may be physically exhausted after walking around and standing in line all day. If you didn't feel it at the convention, it may be catching up with you after the con. Did you get enough sleep each night? If you were up late partying and waking up early to put on costumes and get to panels, the disruption of your normal sleep schedule can cause depression, and it can take time to return to a normal sleep schedule. This problem can be compounded if you traveled across time zones to get to the convention. Now, eating fast food or skipping meals and having generous amounts of alcohol may not have been the best idea when you were at the con. Now that the convention is over, your body's letting you know that it didn't like that. The consumption of alcohol can also contribute to post-con depression rather significantly because alcohol itself is a depressant. Con plague, or the exposure to foreign illnesses, can be a factor. Thousands of people from hundreds or thousands of miles away all converge in on you. And some of them are likely coming to the convention with some sort of illness that they've spread to everyone through coughing, high fives on the escalator, hugs, or various other means. If they're recovering, currently ill, or just recently infected, you're still at risk. Go to the convention with the assumption that someone there is carrying the flu, and take precautions by washing your hands, showering, keeping your hands off potentially contaminated surfaces, and avoiding unnecessary physical contact with strangers. How can you recover? Well, figure out when and where your next con is. There may be conventions near you. There's conventions every weekend. Check FanCons.com and find some. This will give you something to look forward to. Even if it's 6 months away, that's better than waiting a year for the next time that convention is there. You can also combat this depression by starting work on your next costumes. You know you're going to procrastinate until the last minute, so why not get a head start and get it going while the excitement of the convention is still fresh in your mind. Get together with friends for a game night. It's a good time to talk about the fun stuff from the convention and start making plans for the next con, and just being around people that you have fun with, especially if they're the same friends you had at the convention or they're other friends that you have fun with doing nerdy things. That can help relieve some of the depression. Just have fun and kind of, instead of the con's over, ramp down from that with a game night. Drink lots of juice and healthy foods. You've been exposed to thousands of people and their germs, and you probably didn't eat well at the con, so fight off that con plague before it sets in. This won't really help your depression, but it'll help you feel better. Get some exercise. Go walk around the block, go for a run, do some push-ups. It'll be good for your body and your mind, and if you're suffering from insomnia, It's also a good way to tire yourself out before bed. So just do a bunch of sit-ups or push-ups, tire yourself out, and then head to bed. And hopefully that helps. And relax. Speaking of bed, just take it easy. Sit on the couch and see what your TiVo got while you were away at the con. Maybe load up Netflix and watch that show that everybody at the con was talking about. Then go to bed early and catch up on sleep. You may not be able to avoid post-con depression, but hopefully these tips will help you recover faster. If you have some tips for recovering from post-con depression, please send them in to us at podcast@animecons.tv or call our voicemail line at 762-ADEQUATE. That's 762-233-7828. We would love to hear from you. And keep in mind, I am not a licensed professional. If you are suffering from depression, you should consult a doctor.